Hey, welcome back to Queerful Consideration. It's round 2 of our pre-release Swiss. Our hand is not great, however, we do have a creature that we can cast out and a way to thin some of the lands out of our deck. Yeah, that guy. Well, he is going to make math difficult. Let's go ahead and we'll get our Hitchclaw out as soon as possible, and then go from there into our Force Mage or a ramp. And take our early beats from the Anointer here. Red aggro with Servitor, huh? Well, the Trapper's not a bad draw. It's gonna give our Force Mage a nice taste of Death Touch, which is pretty sweet. I'll take it. Yep, I will take it. Let's see what else you got. Angel's Tomb is no joke. So this is going to be pretty useful. Force out some combat tricks here. Or just stop 3 damage a turn. It's looking like I'm going to want to put my Creeping Caterpillar in here, or at least hope to draw my Naturalist at some point. And Menace is a real thing. And I'm still taking 3 this turn. Or 4, actually. Because he can choose to pump this. So... Yep. Gonna take about 1,000,000 damage this turn. I don't think I can actually beat this deck at this point. Yeah, Thopter's in the air. Pretty tough. Let's see what this token looks like. Oh, pretty sweet. The new Thopters look really cool. This only gives target attacking elf Death Touch. Yep, taking 7. Don't think there's anything I can do about this. Well, I can pay 1 life, cast out a Force Mage, Wild Instincts with it. I can kill anything, or I can just kill anything with the Wild Instincts. That doesn't seem bad. don't think this actually stops anything from happening, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. Why not? You know, you draw the removal card, cast the removal card. If I still had this up as a blocker, I think it might be different. Alright, let's see what he's sending with. I think I'm just strictly dead here. Well, let's see. Block that, I can block that. I'll take 4. Yep, I'm just strictly dead here. There we go. Beginning sideboard. I think I want the Caterpillar. And I think I want it in exchange for the Moonglove. 16 land still seems fine. I'll go ahead and play it first. This is pretty rough. If I look at these two as mulligans, then as a hand of 4, I'll keep it. It's not great, though. I definitely need to draw a swamp. I need to draw a couple lands here. Alright, Construct is fine. Cannot attack alone. I'm safe for a little while at least. Leaf Gilder, one of the better draws I could have. And now if I just draw a swamp, any land would be great. Swamp would be perfect. I'll be able to Llanowar Emissary, and yeah. Okay, that guy's gonna become a problem if I don't start curving into creatures. Not a creature. Guess I'm going to take 4 this turn. Not excited about taking 4 this turn, but I don't think I can really block this Mage Ring Bully unless he taps out ahead of time. Oh, well. He's just drawing cards and goes ahead and prowesses in advance. Thens his draw. This is good. So I think I'll just go ahead and block there. Gotta protect my life total against this very aggressive deck. There we go. Alright. Hopefully I have a creature here. So I'll put that on top and then put that on top and draw it. Seems good. I think I'll take the damage. See what he's doing in the second main phase. Chief of the Foundry. Yep. Now I could just go straight Shaman here, nug him for 3. Could also Death Touch 2/3, which seems to have some pretty good value. I can just do that. And swing for 4 here. In terms of winning the race, that seems pretty good. Rock's Escort, huh? Yep, looks like I'm taking it. Pricklebore. that blocks a prickle boar. Big ugly worm. So I'm not supremely confident in our position here, but I think we've kind of stabilized. It all depends on, well, yeah. This looks bad. I'm sure there's some kind of combat trick that could blow me out here, but I'm just going to see what he's got. Mighty Leap. Yep, well, that's a pretty big blowout. Uh-huh. Prickle boar is going to be tough for me to deal with here. But at least I'm getting rid of this mage. Human wizard. This type. Human warrior. Mage ring bully is a warrior, huh? Cobble brute. Big game. Orchard spirit. I'm going to go ahead and attack in here. I need to race. Yeah, I'll gladly take that trade-off. And then I'll go ahead and put in the most power I've got. I'll definitely chump block. Now, if he doesn't have a play here, I'm putting 7 damage on him, but he's got 3 cards in hand, so I anticipate some kind of play. I can take 3 damage here. I can take 5 damage here. I can chump. Chumping's easy. I gotta watch out for... No, that thing's terrible. Ooh! Didn't have a way to handle my flying artifact, huh? Okay. Man, I kind of want to splash this Smash to Smithereens. The more I see in this set, the more I think having lots of artifact removal is going to be a great thing. I don't think Aerial Volley does it. I think running it as is pretty good. Alright. Let's see. Deciding whether or not to mulligan. I'll put the Trapper out just in case I have an elf that I want to cast on 3. Next turn I can Caterpillar. The turn after that I can Spider. And Wild Instincts is actually going to be quite good. What do I have here? I've got a Force Mage and 3 lands. I can go ahead and put those 3 lands on the bottom. It's a nice little scry. And yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm trying to think about what the 4-mana 2/2 was a couple sets ago. The 4-mana 2/2 in green, draw a card. Shaman of the something or other. Totally playable. And, you know, even a deck that's not built around elves. The Sylvan Messenger here, she is totally playable. I'm going to go ahead and presume gendering her as a she. But, you know, open to being wrong on that. I'll take the 2 damage here. The Brute. Das Brute. I've got access to 5 mana for elves, but only 4 mana for everything else. Don't have a good way to remove this guy because of the way everything's built. I am going to go ahead and attack in with this thing. And then, yeah, spider. I think I'm getting splashed. Boggart Brood. Well, I can totally instincts that guy. I can pay a life to put this out. I don't quite have enough to instincts beyond that. So I think I'll just instincts here. Now I can instincts my spider on this. He becomes a 3/6 and kills that quite handily. I like that actually. I'm going to go ahead and attack in with my messenger. Yeah, there we go. And I'll totally double block an Gnarl Root and a Spider on this Boggart Brute, basically trading a Trapper for a Boggart. A Javelin, finishing off my Spider. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and do this again. Hope I get a land and a creature. That is not a land and a creature. However, Putting that swamp on top is going to get me into my conclave next turn. My naturalists are going to blow up the servitor. I'm going to get in for 5. That's fine. And then the turn after that I'll have 9 power on board, which is tough to deal with. And I'll be casting my Gilder just to make sure I get there. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Okay, so yes, I end up drawing my Jiraga. That's fine. I'll go ahead and attack with these 2. If he wants to trade off, that's also fine. Attacking with 9 power next turn is a pretty big game. Okay, Gurapur Gear Crafter, putting a very, very cool Thopter on the battlefield. I'll go ahead and always yield to that, take my 3 damage. Sweet. So I could just overrun right here. Or I can Gilder, Force Mage, Force Mage on my Trampler, and next turn my overrun is absolutely lethal. As long as he can't figure out a way to kill me this turn. Hey Chandra, how you doing?
Okay.
Tired. Mighty Leap. Alright, he's 2 for 1-ing himself to get rid of one of our creatures. Fine with that. Cleric of the Forward Order. Gaining back 2 life. Chief of the Foundry is fine. I'll definitely be destroying that next turn. Actually, that may not be required. No, it's still necessary. It's still necessary. Alright. So, if I sack to kill this guy, he has 1 blocker. And I have 7 mana. I'll need to tap him, which means I have 3 attackers. 2, 4, 6, 10. I think that's just enough. So I'll go ahead and kill. My other option is just to attack with everybody. He can't block 3 of them. That's lethal. Why don't I just do it the good old-fashioned way? Yeah, that works. Alright. We win the match. Round 2 is in the books, folks. I guess we're heading on to round 3 of this Swiss. As we saw in the first round, we lost that. So these pre-release drafts are just pack per win, I believe. Yeah, pack per win with a bonus for the guy who finishes first. So I'll take my 2 Magic Origins boosters. I think that'd be nice. We'll see if we can come out of it in the finals very soon.